The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. You ever seen or been a part of a situation where two people get into it? Maybe it was you and somebody else get into it, and the relationship seems to be gravy. The friendship seems to be good and gravy. But when something goes wrong or something hits the fan, or you guys get into an argument, or you see two people get into an argument, then one person starts to talk very reckless about the other as if y'all were never cool. Like things come out of the woodworks that you never thought would come out. And then you got to ask yourself, damn, if you felt this way about me, why were you smiling in my face when you really had this tension built up inside towards me? That shit seemed kind of fake to me. It's happened to me. I'm pretty sure it's happened to you. It's happened to a lot of us, and we've seen it happen to other people. It's life, and you move on. And if you take my advice, you leave those type of people alone because they're fake. Anyways, I think we're looking at this situation unfold. I've got sources close to Jay-Z, very reliable source, saying that the reason why he, decided to diss Kanye on Kill Jay-Z, and I guess diss might be a little bit strong, but call him out on his BS after Cole did it, and after so many have did it in the past, and I feel like people have been rapping about Kanye in his life, the Kardashian thing, for quite some time. It's just up into J. Cole and now Hove. We now know it's Kanye that they're talking about. We now know that he's the false prophet that so many people want to discuss from his actions. He's what you don't want to become as an African American male. Greed, selfish, chick with no talent, that ain't even of African American descent. And you used to talk about how your mom meant this much to you, and God bless them dad, and how you used to speak up for us, and you just represent something that a lot of people don't understand. Well, reportedly, a source close to Jay-Z is saying, look, the Kill Jay-Z record was supposed to happen a while ago. It took for Jay listening to Kanye rant about him on stage, where he finally came out with the record and finally realized that he got to talk about this on his next project. It's not like Jay's at the point where he's going to try to release a record on Kanye in the next 24 hours. No, he took his time and waited till he dropped another project, which is last week. And he finally said, hey, look, I'm going to discuss this. It's been on my mind for years now. I've been told Jay really struggled to get through the Niggas in Paris tour with Kanye when they had their album out together. I've been told that was a struggle for Jay. Just dealing with Kanye. It's almost as if reportedly Kanye ain't from the hood or from the bottom sometimes, the way he acts. And the irony is Jay has more money than Kanye, but Jay doesn't act like that. As crazy as his life could be, because his wife Beyonce actually has, what you call a talent, and didn't get popular off a sex tape. Your girl a superstar all off of home movies. Like, Beyonce has one of the most talented we've seen ever on earth. And I've been told even Jay doesn't like how Kanye rocks, how greedy he is. And this had been, I did a story over a year ago when Jay thought Kanye was a nut job, and people thought that was coming out of the woodworks with it, but that seems to be true now. And that was before Kanye went on stage, and that was definitely true. Sources say Jay, for years he's been thinking like, Kanye, this move you making, like, what are you doing? But it's kind of like a father-son syndrome, because Jay's like, I created this monster. Been told Jay really wasn't a fan of Kanye's wife and Kim Kardashian. It wasn't his love, so he had to just put up with it. Been told Jay really ain't been a fan of how Kanye moves in the shoe market. Some of what had happened to Kanye over at Nike wasn't Nike's fault. It was Kanye's selfishness and lack of personality and will and want to get deals done and talk things out the correct way. And Nike did wrong Kanye at some point, but a lot of it was just bad communication. The way Kanye has been begging for money, not the way Jay would want to do it. He doesn't respect that reporting. I think the biggest thing though is the Kim K Beyonce thing. Jay's able to look at the woman that he say for himself he ain't treated right and be like, wow, she's a boss. I could be left with that. You know, Kim K's a boss in her own right. You like it or love it, but it's, to me, in society, the Kardashians are bosses for all the wrong reasons. And reportedly, he knows that. I don't have a source that's told me that they've had conversations about this, but Jay is not a fan of Kardashian or the Kanye lifestyle. Kanye Kardashian over the last 7, 8, 9 years now. All this is hitting the fan because Kanye decided to go on stage and rant. And Jay was ready to hold this in. There will be no Kill Jay-Z record, or, well, the references to Kanye in the record if Kanye doesn't go on stage, I'm being told. There would be none of that. That comes from a place of just frustration. Like, I've gave to you, I put money in your pocket, and now I got to deal with the reality that I created this monster, this ungrateful monster that's not even grateful to his community, not even grateful to what rap has done for him, what music has done for them. It seems like the brother's upset all the damn time. And then I think Jay, I don't know this wasn't my source, but I think it really rubbed Jay the wrong way when you treated the fans wrong. When the fans got cheated out of shows just to hear you talk. If you ain't in the capacity to do the tours, don't do the tours. Which men told that this has been a long time coming. That Kanye lifestyle ain't really, and again, it's not Jay's life to live, but I think Jay has to look in the mirror and be like, damn, what in the hell did I create? And it's starting to bother him, and it bothered him to the point where he can no longer keep it in anymore. He had to put it on record. And that record wouldn't have came if not for Kanye. If not for Kanye going out and dissing him on stage instead of calling him and talking like a man about their problems. It's all coming out now. It's all coming out now. The title beef is probably going to get ugly before it gets better. People are calling out Kanye. It's all going to hit the fan now. Like, you think we've seen the worst of this Kanye and Jay situation? Kanye is going to be more expressive when he does release another project. He's not going to sugarcoat it. He's going to say Jay-Z's name. That's how Kanye is. But Jay said what he got to say. I find it hard to believe that Jay responds to this Kanye situation again. I think he said what he had to say about Kanye in the record. I gave you 20 million and you gave me 20 minutes on stage. What the fuck was you thinking? If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com. Again, that's booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com.